Okay, so before I move on to question number 2, I did do a mess up in the last video, I think, and I didn't mean to confuse you guys or freak you out because I'm sure some of you were like, what the heck? But for my final equation on question number 1, the answer came out to 0.909, right? And I said according to rounding rules, if it's less than a milliliter, we round to the hundredths. If it's more than a milliliter, we round to the tenths. And I think for some reason I rounded it up to 1 milliliter because I'm stupid. So the real answer is, I realized it as soon as I stopped the video, I was like, god dang it. But anyway, so the real answer is, if we're rounding it to the hundredths, this is the tenths, this is the hundredths, right? The 9 would make the 0 a 1, which means that our answer would actually be 0.91 milliliters. So make sure you have that correct. That is not your fault. That's not your error. If you were like, what? Like, that doesn't seem to make sense. Like, how is it 1 milliliter? Whatever. It wasn't your fault. Sorry to cause you extra stress. The actual answer is 0.91 milliliters. Make sure you're adding those zeros in the front and so on and so on. Like, they'll ding you on those kind of things too. Make sure that you're adding your zeros, not adding your zeros, things like that. Make sure your decimal places are clear and all that good stuff. So we're going to move on to question number 2. All right. So, question numero dos. It says, give drug X 1 gram via IV right now. Step. You have a 5 milliliter ampule of 10%. How many milliliters will you give? So, the order we have here is 1 gram via IV. Okay? On hand. You have 5 milliliter ampule of 10%. So what did we figure in previous problems with that 10%, 50%, whatever it is? That percentage is going to be 10 grams per 100 milliliters, right? Keep that in mind, okay? And what do we want? What do we want? Milliliters. When do we want it? Now. All right. Enough of my stupid jokes. So what are we going to start off with here? On hand, we have 100 milliliters, 10 grams. We have 1 gram per dose, per patient, whatever. Okay, so 100 divided by 10 is 10 milliliters. Really easy. That was an easy one. Really straightforward, really simple, right? You guys are going to ace this test, don't worry. I have faith. And if you don't, you should watch my videos. Just kidding. All right.